When people picture Kenya, they imagine the pristine savannas and golden sunsets of a luxury safari. But step outside those protected parks, and the landscape reveals severe extremes, from scorching deserts to massive, hyper-dense urban settlements. Trying to sustain standard human civilization in these environments is physically impossible. You cannot lay a grid of paved roads across a shifting salt flat, and you cannot pipe endless fresh water into an alkaline wasteland. Yet, across these harsh terrains, dozens of distinct communities thrive. They have managed to stay by leaning into the very constraints that make the land so difficult for everyone else. They survive through hyper-specialization. Entire societies, from their architecture to their daily diets and local economies, are built around a single, specific lifeline provided by the environment. Instead of fighting to conquer the landscape, these communities endure by submitting to nature's strictest rules. In the northern Kais Desert, the Rendille navigate an endless sea of red sand by depending entirely on the camel. Every piece of their infrastructure is dictated by this herd. It provides their milk and skins for their portable huts. Moving south to the savanna, the Maasai deploy a similar strategy with their cattle. The herds act as environmental sensors. The Maasai map the grasslands and read seasonal weather patterns based on where the animals find fresh pasture. For these nomadic societies, livestock operate as the mobile foundation of their civilization. The animals process an inedible landscape into food, wealth, and shelter. Along the desolate, wind-swept shores of Lake Turkana, the 300 remaining members of the El Molo tribe face a different challenge. The surrounding land is completely barren, and the lake water itself is highly alkaline. Without trees to harvest for timber, they rely on the water's predators. They construct their dome-shaped hut frames using the massive skeletons of Nile perch and crocodiles. To see how physical space can be completely eliminated, look at Mingo Island. This diagram shows the dimensions of a standard football field, which is the total size of an island housing over 1,000 people. There are no roads here, only narrow paths between iron sheet houses. Every inch is dedicated to catching, cleaning, and trading the Nile perch that sustains the entire community. When physical space is this limited, the community functions with a singular focus. Every single resource and daily rhythm is closely tied to the lake that both challenges and supports them. In the Chelbi Desert, the Gabra people operate in a landscape where temperatures frequently top 40 degrees Celsius, and surface water does not exist. To locate hidden underground aquifers, the Gabra read microscopic environmental clues. They track shifts in soil color, study the formation of specific dunes, and observe the behavior of insects to find exact spots to dig hand-carved wells. Contrast that empty desert with the Kibera settlement in Nairobi, an urban space completely stripped of natural resources. Clean water is purchased daily, and electricity is scarce among the sea of rusting iron roofs. The keystone resource in Kibera is the residents themselves. Neighbors share food during tough weeks, watch each other's children, and pool money for medical emergencies, forming an intricate, high-density network of mutual aid. In this environment, human cooperation becomes the practical framework that keeps the community functioning. When raw materials are absent, people survive by relying entirely on one another. These physical survival tactics are directly tied to vibrant cultural expressions. The Maasai warriors are famous for their rhythmic, high-jumping dances at dusk. These traditions operate as the social glue of the community. They celebrate rites of passage, honor the disciplined warriors who protect the herds, and pass critical environmental knowledge down to the next generation. And these cultural tools are actively evolving. In the Umoja village, a safe space established by and for women, residents draw on their Samburu heritage to build a new future. They utilize their traditional beadwork skills, turning layers of brilliantly colored glass and wire into a self-managed local economy that secures their financial independence. Enduring on the edge of the map requires deeply understanding an environment's strict limits and maintaining the unbreakable communal bond.